Because literally one thing you need to understand, the spirituality is very vast, like very, very vast. But the one I want to talk about today is Ori. Ori is her head. When you anytime you hear about Ori, or you hear it's a situation whereby someone is telling you that you should take care of your Ori, do Ori people, or they tell you that, or maybe you go for consultation and they tell you that you should take care of your Ori, just know they're talking about your head. Your Ori is a connection, or is that part of your body in which if there's anything that they need to connect you, or if they're trying to connect you to your spirit, yourself, you understand, it's through your Ori. You understand? That's your spirit self. That's your higher consciousness. That's the inner part of you. That's the spirit being that is within you. And your Ori is like a connection with the God that is within you. Let me not confuse anybody. Let's just stop. Let me not go far from there. But Ori, you see, Ori has to do with everything about yourself, your body. Ori has to do with everything that has to do with you. If you're going to go far in life, if you're going to make it in life, if everything is going to go well for you, Ori. Without your head, if your head is not in connection, nothing is going to work for you. If your head is not in alignment, if maybe, okay, let's say for example, you're trying to do one or two and it's not working for you. You're trying. You know you can do it. If your Ori is not in connection with you, there's no way it's going to work, no matter the efforts you want to put. But when your Ori is in alignment with you, everything goes smoothly. Your Ori is that part of you. It's just like your Ori is that part of you, just like I said, that's that part of you that connects to your spirit, in the sense that if there's anything you want to do, if there's any kind of business you want to do, relationship you want to go into, you want to travel, if your Ori is not in alignment, a lot of things go out of place. You understand? A lot of things is going to just, you understand, go out of control. You need to connect with your Ori. So you understand? Your Ori is that higher consciousness of yourself. Your Ori is that spirit part of you that sees, hears everything, that knows your destiny. Your Ori is that part of you that connects you to your destiny. Your Ori is that part of you that sees every aspect of your life, even before you were born, how you're going to go through your journey, what is going to end you, whatever path you're going to take in your life is through your Ori. It's through your Ori. If you're not able to connect with your Ori, nothing is going to work. But you being able to connect with your Ori, you just see that things are going to fall into place. A lot of the times, they see that sometimes, maybe if you want to say some prayers, you hear they say, put your hand on your head, pray for yourself, say the prayers you know that you like best, or that you want, those your heart desires, say it. Put your two hands on your head, say those prayers to your Ori. Ori, bless me. Ori, please do not let me fall into the wrong trap. Ori, please do not let me go out and not come back successful. Ori, please guide me. The moment you take those steps, the moment you literally take those steps, see, it's not everything that has to do with, I'm not saying you should not, how would I go to your place of worship, or you should not, you understand, pray, you understand. What I'm trying to say is that the moment you wake up in the morning, or anytime you feel like praying, after the necessary prayers that you've done, take your time to say a very beautiful and blessed prayer for your head. Because if there's anything that anybody wants to do to you today, it is through your Ori. If you abandon your Ori, you understand? If you abandon your Ori, which is your head, if you abandon it, anybody can tamper with your spirit. Anybody can tamper with your soul. Anybody can do anything with it. That's why you see sometimes you say, how will I call it? Something happens to so person. Even if I know there are some certain factors that can also cause it, but if your Ori is not in alignment, if you have abandoned your Ori, you know there are some persons or some of us, because I think there was a certain time where I didn't even know what I need to do. You understand? But if you You do not need to abandon your ori. There are some heads that do not need just anyhow persons to touch it. There are some heads that these are the certain things that needs to be done. Take care of it, maintain it. You understand? Don't do this, don't do that. You understand? You just need to know those things so that you would not make mistakes. The moment you start taking care of your ori, even if you don't even do any other thing, but you are taking care of your ori, even if it is ordinary water that you are pouring on your head, and you're saying the necessary prayers to your head, you understand? Every morning you turn it into like a regular something that you do. It will look as if you're doing one big something, but you're not doing any big. You're just saying the necessary prayers that you need to say to your head, because in everything about your life, it has to do what with your head. That's why they say if the head is not what, if you notice that when the brain is dead, there's nothing works again. Nothing at all works again. But when the brain is still active and everything, that's why sometimes you'll be like, okay, the brain is dead. If the brain is active, every other thing works. But if it is not, you understand? If that's why we say if the head is gone, nothing works again. May our head not be gone. Along with career, let me use that word. May we not see wrong things, or may we not see what is bigger than us. But the one thing I want to explain more is that taking care of your ori makes things easy for you. If you take your ori very serious, if you take it very serious, things is going to work for you. Ori has a very big role. Even if any orisha wants to connect with you today, if your ori is not in alignment, there is no way they will remember you. There's no, because it's just like when an orisha has different children, you understand? Just like when we have everybody with the orisha that they connect with, everybody with the kind of deity they connect with. Now that deity has different people that are calling on to them. It's just like when we are all calling on to God all the time. Everybody has, you called, everybody, this one will say this prayer, this one will say this prayer, this one will say. If it is that, when is the I would like the extra time for that deity or that orisha, you understand? Or an egun, could be any kind of orisha, any type of orisha. So you understand? It could be egbe. When it is that time for them to carry that blessing and go and give, maybe let me use the orisha for an example. If they want to carry the blessing to among all the plenty children that they have, if they check which person, don't mind me, my video ended. I stopped at a particular point. I've reached my timeout, I guess. So let me continue. If they check all the children they have and they're about to give blessing, or there's something they want to give to that child, whether it's a spiritual gift, maybe, even if it's a spiritual gift, you understand, or they want to bless that child that is also praying to them, calling out to them, they would not look which of among all the children that they have. If your ori is not, is the child whose ori they can see very well, has more. It's just like when you're doing something for a particular orisha, now you're always doing it. When it's time for them to bless you, if it is your own that is full, is you, they will carry that blessing and give. If it is your own is not up to that means you will wait till when it is your turn. You have to wait, even if it's going to take 2 years, 2 months, 1 month, 2 weeks, you have to wait. That's why they say you have to take care of your ori. Most of the time you complain, this is not working, this thing is not happening, I have done this, I have done that, it's not working. Have you taken care of your ori? How are you taking care of your ori? How are you taking care of your head? Do you abandon it? It's not just by wearing the necessary fine hair, or by doing the necessary makeup on your face, or by kneeling down and praying. It does not, all those ones are just secondary. How exactly are you taking care of your ori? Forget we spiritualists helping you to connect with your ori, in the sense where how will I call it, where the necessary ori people, which is taking care of the ori, is being done, so that they can put you in alignment with your ori. On your own, what is that thing that you do without anybody, without you calling anybody? What is that thing you do? There are times whereby you see those thoughts that you're having in your mind. Don't think your ori is not hearing it. Your ori hears it. But if you You who owns that particular problem or whatever situation you're going through, if you cannot open your mouth and say it, if you cannot put your hand on your head and put it like this and say those necessary prayer for your ori, how is it going to come to like a realization? Or how are you going to be able to achieve it until you start taking care of your ori, until you start taking your ori serious? That is when things is going to work for you. Manna would not fall from heaven and come and meet you. You understand? You taking care of your ori does not necessarily mean that, okay, you're taking care of it because even if you're taking care of your ori and you're not doing anything, you're also wasting your time. And even if you're protecting yourself, you're taking care of your ori, you're protecting yourself from any kind of forces that you do not know that is coming, or any kind of debt that you do not know about that maybe somebody has collected on your behalf. I'm talking about spiritual debt, or any kind of attack someone is trying to send to you, or any kind of altar someone has called your name to. If you are not taking care of your ori very, very well, someone can be calling your name and you will answer. Your spirit will go there and they will do the necessary thing that they need to do, and that's it. But if you're taking care of it, no matter how they want to call your name, let them call the name 20 times, call it 100 times, it will not happen. Do you think that it's just by your power alone that, aside God protecting you, aside your ancestors protecting you, aside the orishas, but no matter how they want to do, they cannot abandon the children that, you understand, that they are their children, even if they do not know. You understand? Aside your Egbe protecting you, do you know very well that your ori is doing a lot? It's doing a lot. When I mean a lot for you. So if your ori, you understand, if your ori is not there to stand for you, nothing works. So that's why ori is very important. I think I forgot. I was trying to say something right now, but I've forgotten. Maybe if I remember it now, add it to it. So, how will I call it? God, I'm trying to remember. Please help me. So, if this particular, I think I forgot about it when I was giving reference. So if this particular orisha, this will help. So finally I have remembered what I wanted to say. So I said, do you think it's by your power? Aside God protecting you, aside the orishas, aside every other spiritual guides that are protecting each and everybody, because everybody has their spiritual guide, everybody has their ancestors that is protecting you. If your ori is not protecting you, you think you can do it. Most of the time you will go out, you enter inside the house, you think it's by your power. It's not by your power at all. It's by your ori. It's by the grace of God. It's by the grace of your ancestors. It's by the grace of all the spiritual guides that are protecting. Then your ori. That's why most of the time there's this how will I call it? There's this message that we tell most people that if your ori is not against you, your own ori, that's the spirit of you understand, the spirit of your father is not against you, because ori is the spirit that is within you. You understand? We're talking about the spirit being within you. We're talking about the higher consciousness of you. So if your spirit of your father is not against you, your own ori is not against you, your own mother's ori is not against you, maybe your partner, if you're a married person, you're married man or woman, if it's not against you, then forget it. Any other one is secondary. You understand what I'm saying? But if every other one is not against you, it's only your ori that is against. That's a lot to forget. It can also do what? Cause a lot of problem also. You should understand, because so just try to make sure that you're taking care of your ori. Just try to make sure you're doing the necessary things. If it is necessary, that needs to be done, do it. If you're confused, you understand, you don't know what to do, you make consultations with the necessary person. Make sure you're making consultation with the right person. Spirituality, I keep saying spirituality is very vast. Spirituality is not something you just rush into. Take your time. Even if you want to choose anybody that is going to be in charge of taking care of you know what it means with ori? Ori is everything that has to do with your life, your destiny, everything. The moment you make one slight mistakes, recorrect. It's not like you can't recorrect it, you can recorrect it. It takes time to recorrect. So make sure that before you, even if you want to take a step that, okay, you want so person to help you take care of your ori, you want so person to help you do this, do that on behalf of your ori, you understand? Make sure the moment you make that decision in your mind, try to communicate with your Ori, sit down on your own, ask your Ori, this so person, I want so person to help me do so, but I don't know if this thing, you understand, communicating like you're communicating with a person, because it's a spirit that is always around you. It's a spirit that whenever you call on to it, or whenever you say a little prayer to it, it listens, it hears, you understand. I know that it's not easy for people to like understand or believe that Ori listens and Ori hears, you understand. But when you get to a certain stage in spirituality, you'll be able to know that Ori is always present whenever you call onto your Ori. It will answer you. He, she, because it's the you that you understand, that you are yet to know, or that you are yet to understand. Whenever you call on to he or she, your Ori will answer you. Sure, you understand. So do not give up, do not look down on your Ori. Take your Ori seriously. If you know the necessary care you need to do for your Ori, do it. Necessary prayer, turn that prayer to incantation if you like. If you have to be saying it every morning, every day, continue saying it for your Ori until it turns into an incantation. Incantation does not necessarily mean all those strong words. The normal prayers you say every day, it's already an incantation on its own. So just keep saying it. Your Ori listens, your Ori hears. Find out what are your do's and don'ts for your Ori. What is that thing you do not need to do for your Ori, or what is that thing that is causing your Ori or stopping your Ori from being in alignment with you? You understand that? Why is it that things are not going well with you? It could be that you're not taking care of your Ori. You understand? So why is your relationship not working? It could also be that you're not taking care of your Ori. So that's you're having all those different problems. You understand? So try and take care of your Ori. Try and make sure that you put your Ori in alignment so that every other thing can flow well for you. If your Ori is in alignment, you yourself, you feel that joy. Even when there are some days that you are down, you just know in yourself that no, my Ori listens, my Ori understands, my Ori knows, you understand. But don't be a lazy person also. Okay? But don't know because you want to now be or you don't want to be a lazy person, it does not mean you should not, you want to work hard, does not mean you should not work smart. Get it? So try and take care of yourself and take care of your Ori. Do not abandon your Ori. In any way, the way you know how to pet yourself, pet your Ori. You know that if you know that necessary thing that you're not supposed to put on your head, don't put it on your head. Pet it. You see the way you know how to pet your boyfriend and your girlfriend or your partner. Pet your Ori like that. You do not need to first of all wear the most expensive things on your head first before you take care of your Ori. But just do the necessary things. And it does not mean that you have to do sacrifice all the time, or you need to do the necessary to adra. It does not mean you can sit down on your own, communicate with your Ori. That is part of it also. Don't stressing yourself. It's not a prolonged thing, like say long. It's not an easy journey, you understand. But when you're in alignment with your Ori, everything works fine and perfect for you. Okay.